Today is the 15th of March, and it's bright and early in the morning. Sun's up, and gonna have a quick look around before we get working here. Now, this is called ram board, the stuff that Steve put down to cover the tiles. And we got a little bit of it over here that's extra. It comes in a big roll, looks like a roll of paper, but it's thick cardboard. So if I put my hand there, I'd say that's probably 1/8 of an inch thick, and it's kind of a dense cardboard. Kind of like the thickness you'd see a cardboard box for cereal, but way stiffer. So he's got down, protect the floor. This way when we're in and out, carrying things in here, we don't mess up the tile. So I believe what Steve said he's going to do today is going to get started on this hardy board installation. That's going to be a cement board that covers the walls of the shower, so that when you put the tile on there, you have something solid to adhere to that's waterproof. So we've also got to put some blocking. So on this wall here on the right is the blocking that will support the doorway. So we're going to put a glass door of some sort in here, and that's going to be fastened onto that side. So we have a place on this right hand side to fasten the door. We'll have the spot on the bottom if need be. The right hand side is more of a challenge because we kind of have a gap where the insulation is. So I'm thinking I might ask Steve if we could cut this corner off and put a piece of 2x4 like that. So then we would have a nice solid material to connect the door to on this side. Currently what we have is a cavity in here. See, there's insulation, so there's a cavity. Maybe we could cut a board to fit in there, just so we have something solid to attach the door to. That's my thought. I'll touch base with Steve on that and see how we'll address that side. So other than that, there's still a lot of things to do. I got to put the toilet flange in, so that's all set. I wanted to put some insulation noodles on these. This is a hot and cold return pipes for the upstairs radiator in the bathroom upstairs. So I started putting some foam on that right there. I wanted to carry that all the way down through the bottom, so that pipe's insulated. These two pipes need to be replaced. These are the hot and cold water lines that go up to the shower and the toilet, and I need to replace those with some PEX. And once that's done, then we can close out the ceiling and get this all. Oh, and also we got to change the exhaust fan to a Panasonic Whisper Quiet high velocity exhaust fan, because now we're going to be pulling out water vapor and steam. So this one's too small for that. This is just a small vent fan for like methane when you're in the bath, using the bathroom. So we want something with a little more pull to it. So that's another thing we got to do to close out the ceiling. And that's all I got right now for ideas in this room. In here, Steve wanted to start off by insulating and sheetrocking this ceiling portion that's on the porch side of the house. So he would do that all the way across into this area. And he says once he has the ceiling on, then he can start doing the walls. He also had to open up the French door opening a little bit further, I believe over to where this box is. He's got to open, it's opening up to here. So we got like another foot to open it up. So that's something else he wants to do on this back wall before he puts the sheetrock on that. So we're looking pretty good so far. I just woke up feeling kind of groggy, just trying to get a slow start And we'll get moving on this. I gotta make some breakfast and have me a coffee. So what I'm gonna do before I put down this plywood that I already cut is I have to fasten the existing floor down to the beams. There's a lot of nails in here, but they seem to be not really grabbing, so when you walk on it, you hear squeaks. So what I'm gonna do is where I drew those lines, those are the joists. So I'm going to put some screws along those lines to fasten this original floor down to the joist so you have a solid footing. And then when I put these subsequent layers, here's one right here all cut ready to go. When I put those on top, then I'll actually be fastening down through that piece of wood, through this one into the joist, and I'll spread some nails out in between to really sock everything down and get a monochrome structure. But I have to first get the bottom layer fastened to the joist, and then everything else goes on top of that. We'll just strengthen it even more, but we got to start with the base and work up from there.